Okay, let me try to make another short video of whatever type of harmonic approaches I'm going to use to represent whatever notes I add to whatever I'm playing from. For example, I think one of my example was like a D minor. So in a D minor tonal error, pretty hokey, right? So that's basically it. So if I've got an approach call, I do that. That pretty much implies some kind of a dominant approach. Or, I mean, I could constant. Let's just do the one though. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to use that, especially in jazz. But maybe when you get some contemporary kind of stuff going, you lose a little hipper voicings. You might, but anyway, typically it's going to be either that F sharp is the problem. So there's just 5, 1. You could go secondary down. But in jazz, what we try to do, I would change it right off the bat. I'd go, instead of going just 5, 1, I'm going to introduce, the quickest thing I want to do is get to melodic minor. So my easiest application is sub 5. If I do that, I'm going to change. I'm going to change the notes I'm pulling from. So instead I'm going to go, I'm going to change this. That doesn't really have to be melodic minor, but it sure hints at minor 6/9. I just use melodic minor because when we use melodic minor, it opens doors to. I hope you can see my guitar. It opens all the doors. When I play a melodic minor chord, I'm playing that D melodic minor. I can pull any chord built from that. For example, if I'm doing this. So I can substitute for this. That one's got to be altered. So what I'm going to do is I'm changing the notes where I pull. Call that leading flat 7, and instead of just not spelling it out, just playing chord tones and add from the implied D harmonic minor area, I'm going to actually call this a tonal area. It's a unit in itself basically, and it's going to have all the. It's almost like a modal concept. A modal interchanging. There's a million ways to get to it. The main point is I'm going to use that. Once I imply that I'm pulling from F melodic minor. I don't think F melodic minor, I just think it's. But that opens my door to the altered or I can play 1 melodic minor, 2 minor, or let's see, what's a common? 3 or 6? Major 9. So if I think now I get this, there's my original chord. For the second chord I substitute, so I get, which is pretty natural sub anyway, but I'm calling it from melodic minor. Instead of low creed, I'm going to play melodic minor version of, and then for the 5 chord alt, that's altered, right? So it's implying, I'm implying B flat melodic minor organizational collection of pitches, but I might alter, which also gives me the 4 chord. So I can actually change this. It's the same kind of harmonic feel, but I'm just using Modal interchange to get better notes, and they're much closer to jazz notes. So I I recorded a quick version of my original thing, but I'm going to actually play in between. I think I played melodic minor 6/9. No, I played minor 6/9. I didn't want to totally say I'm playing melodic minor. I didn't want to put the major 7 in there. Once I play them, and I'd probably add another approach. So I can approach sharp 9, mix it in, sharp 9, same sub. So, oh, it's real slow. That's perfect. So instead of using just chromatic, instead of just, that's pretty straight. It's not jazz style kind of anyway. So let's see. If I play, I'm going to play from. I can play from. I have this now, and when I play, it's like I got 3 melodic minors going on at once. One I can have good. And each one of those melodic minors gives me another hole to pull from this original. I can play any. I can play any chord structure, because melodic minor doesn't really have avoid notes. It doesn't. It's like it. It's like a modal concept. I'm not really giving pitches that say things have to go a certain place. So there's my D minor, right? I'm going to play. So I'm going to wrap these notes, just chromatic, but I'm pulling from the areas I want to play. I mean, I can just start wailing that stuff. So my other option now, I can go. So that's going to go on. Think Shorter does this all the time. You know, think of Wayne Shorter. He's always doing modal interchange. Or I can just play it straight ahead too. I can play out the minor. Those are all pulled from those chords. I'm using melodic minors, different ones. When I pull sharp 9 chords or altered, it's from melodic minor collection of pitches. When I go to Lydian flat 7, it's also from a melodic minor. That would be F sharp melodic minor. Same thing. Anytime I have those, anytime I play a sharp 9 chord, it opens my door to playing the Lydian. I'm rapping, and it's not just rapping notes. It's like I can pull from that area. It's not like I have to rap it. I can just apply another area and close any way I want to close it. Rock. Rock and roll. So just turn a lick around the opposite word. Just 6. Go straight Dorian. Kind of noodling, but so the concept of it is as soon as I can, when I'm playing almost any tune in jazz, I want to open those melodic minor doors. The more doors I open up, the more sources I have to pull. I mean, I can verbally talk. I usually talk in just chord changes because they kind of represent where I'm pulling from. You can apply different pitches from those chords and apply that area. So if I'm playing this, I'm not going to go to harmonic minor. I just don't do that. Not many jazz. They used to years ago in the 60s when they were too, but now we understand altered. We got a different way of using it. It gives us much more freedom. Anyway, I should probably, let me cut this little post and I'll make one doing like a blues tune. You can see that.